Out here in the raw wilderness, one wrong step can turn deadly in a heartbeat. Today, a brutal feral hog hunt is kicking off. You hesitate out here, you lose. There is zero room for mistakes. We aren't tracking timid deer today. We are after wild boars mean, stubborn, and itching to charge. Relying on pure instinct and cold nerves, the hunting team steps into the unknown. This goes way beyond regular hog control. It is a grueling test of endurance, grit, and straight-up survival. Sunrise over the Oklahoma plains looks like pure American beauty. The wind blows through the corn. Soybean fields stretch out for miles. It looks completely peaceful. Golden wheat shines in the morning light. But do not let the calm fool you. A massive nightmare is hiding right beneath those crops. Giant, angry, and seriously smart feral pigs can show up without warning. They tear through fields like a plague, trampling everything. Over 200 hectares of crops can get wiped to dirt in days. The financial hits keep coming, leaving farmers with only one real option. They have to call in professional hog hunters. Wild pigs across Oklahoma and Texas aren't just an invasive nuisance, they are a massive ecological disaster. They breed incredibly fast, easily doubling their population in 12 months. They devour anything in sight, roots, bugs, even baby birds and turtle eggs. Even worse, feral hogs carry nasty diseases, putting local cattle and native wildlife at serious risk. Wiping them out isn't a sport, it is a rescue mission for the farmland and woods. So, as the sun creeps up, our boar control team gets right to work. We start at daybreak, dew is heavy, and the dirt is just starting to warm up. The hunting squad breaks into three separate units. Everyone packs a rifle, binoculars, and GPS. They bring sour corn barrels to draw the hogs out. Bait stations go up near spots where trail cameras caught the pigs moving early in the morning. No one speaks. A few nods do the job. They slip into position, totally ready to ambush. Right away, the guys get hit with an insane view. 50 to 70 wild boars are quietly marching straight down the ridge across from them. They signal the rest of the crew immediately. The chase is officially on. Moving fast, they flank the entire herd, determined to trap every single hog. The guys push in tight, then bam. One shooter drops a big feral hog right in its tracks. The rifle crack rips through the quiet, and the whole herd absolutely panics. Mad squeals and grunts bounce through the timber as pigs scatter everywhere. The hunters instantly split up, pushing hard into the rough brush to hunt them down. After a few crazy minutes sprinting through heavy woods, one guy spots a handful of hogs. They are scrambling, trying to bury themselves in the thick weeds. He aims and fires without missing a beat. The heaviest boar in the bunch goes down hard. The rifle boom rings through the trees, marking another huge win for the team. Just seconds later, a second shooter lines up on a pig, trying to bust right through their trap. A fast, brutal shot cracks right through the morning air. The animal drops fast, rolling down the steep hill in a cloud of dust. After all that crazy sprinting and shooting, the hog hunting squad finally regroups in a small clearing. Dripping with sweat, they check the map to track where the running herd went. A quick plan comes together, and they split back up immediately. They spread out across the nasty terrain, closing the trap deep in the brush. Pushing carefully into the trees, a loud crash suddenly breaks the quiet. A feral boar explodes out of the heavy cover, running totally flat out. It is wounded, making one last desperate sprint for the far hill, kicking up dirt. One guy stays completely frozen. He slows his breathing, eyes glued to the runner. The timing is perfect, and he squeezes the trigger. One flawless hit, and the hog collapses on the dirt bank. Its great escape was over forever. Right when things felt calm, a massive grunt rolls out of the tree line. A giant, scarred-up boar steps out with razor-sharp tusks. He doesn't retreat, he charges straight at them. One guy gets slammed hard, his gun flying. The rest start blasting immediately. The alpha fight is on. Across the woods, another team member waits for his cue. Way out in the distance, a pig is making a totally blind run for freedom. He brings the rifle up, finds the sweet spot, and fires. Direct hit. The hog drops and rolls almost 100 meters down the cliff face, painting the rocks red. Over on the other flank, someone catches a boar trying to hide in the weeds. Before it can turn and bolt, the rifle goes up, one quick squeeze, clean hit, and the animal folds instantly. The tracking hounds push forward, locking onto the scent perfectly. 2 minutes later, they flush him out. The hog bursts from cover and tears down the hill like a freight train. But the rest of the crew is waiting at the bottom. Instead of running away, the pig turns aggressive. It roars and charges hard, knocking a guy straight into the dirt. An absolutely brutal blindside surprise attack. Minutes later, 2 shooters spot a fresh group of feral pigs sneaking down a super thick trail. They don't wait. They start dropping them immediately. Rifle fire snaps through the timber, dropping 3 or 4 hogs right there. The survivors go crazy, squealing and smashing their way through the nasty brush in total panic. The last few pigs run downhill toward an open basin with zero cover. Recognizing the huge advantage, the wild boar hunters bolt right after them. Boots pounding the dirt, they push hard. Nobody wants to let a single target slip away. Boom! They keep tracking as the sun drops, painting the whole valley bright red. Everyone is dead tired, but nobody quits. The pigs left an easy trail, and pure hunting instinct takes over completely. As it gets dark, the chase stays tense and totally quiet. This wild hog hunt isn't anywhere near done. When daylight finally dies, the crew meets up deep in the timber. They check the final tally, exhausted but pretty happy. A few tracks are still fresh, but they decide to hold off until tomorrow. We are packing up for now, but the job continues. The wilderness always brings more crazy encounters tomorrow. If you love raw, intense pest control and wild encounters, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Turn on alerts. Drop a comment below. How do you think tomorrow's hunt will end?